Here's a day in my life as a 27-year-old in Los Angeles. If you're new here, I moved to LA just over a year ago from Vancouver. I still feel kind of new to LA, but at least I think I have the lay of the land. I do follow a lot of lifestyle creators based here, but I realized kind of recently, I struggle to relate to most things in these vlogs. I'm sure there's something about being a successful and interesting content creator in LA where your lifestyle isn't meant to be seen as relatable, it's meant to be seen as like, that's a dream life. If I were to stretch this analogy, kind of like when you see those really rich girls and their Van Cleef hauls, it's always entertaining seeing lives that are different from yours. And in those cases, even if it's not relatable, it's still influential if it makes you think that's what I want to work towards. So I love watching all that type of content, but it makes me think I must become the type of LA creator I want to see. Oh my god, I also don't relate to any of the 27-year-olds on this app. Look, I love like wedding content as much as the next girl, but don't even ask me for my relationship status. And because I moved countries, I feel like that set me extra behind, but come join me for a beautiful Saturday in LA. And yes, I usually try on that many outfits before choosing one. It was one of those days where I had to bring a ton of stuff to my car because I had back-to-back plans, didn't know if I'd have time to go home. That's one of the biggest differences between living in LA and Vancouver. Usually in LA, I don't go home in between. I drove to Coffee MCOin Ktown to do some work and try their matcha. I saw that their strawberry matcha uses Rocky's Matcha, which is a great brand, so that's what I ordered. They actually had quite a bit of working space, but the only empty seats were outside. Luckily, it was gorgeous weather. The matcha was super yummy as I predicted. I will be coming back. My friend who was supposed to meet me then told me that she got into a car accident on the freeway. It was a hit and run situation, which sucks, but at least there were no injuries. It was so nice out this day. I just took a little walk after working to stretch my legs. I usually take half a day to finish a matcha, so the fact that I finished it quickly means it was good. My next stop was in WeHo and I did a little bag switcheroo to fit the venue. I grabbed this amber vanilla perfume by the 7 Virtues to gift to my friend, who arrived in the most incredible outfit. She has the best style, down to the Onitsuga Tiger Velcro platforms. We were eating an early dinner at Salty Girl, which is a seafood bar that specializes in tinned fish. Everything we ordered was beautiful and delicious. One of my favorite things in the world is a scallop crudo. This is me laughing because I said love a tinned fish as soon as the food came, followed immediately by actually I've never had tinned fish. One of our mocktails was cherry coffee flavored and it reminded me of this Chinese candy I grew up eating. Speaking of Chinese, one of our tinned fish was in Sichuan pepper oil. It was such a good choice. Also had mussels and fries, and the hand wipes at the end were the cutest. So was this pink bathroom. Then I actually did have time to drive home and get changed. My friends and I went to this St. Patty's Day themed pickleball event. I've actually met a lot of people in LA playing pickleball at my usual spot. That's how we got invited to this event. We played with this guy who told us about it, but he advertised it as kind of like a singles only mixer, but I think it was just a social, which is obviously fine and still fun. We pickled very hard. Everyone was so nice and friendly to play with, and that's really the pro of these paid events. We wanted a little sweet treat after, and I found this place called Black Sugar Boba, and it was rated 5 stars on Google reviews. I think it had just opened, and they're also open until midnight, but they had this Lucky Charms matcha made with Lucky Charms milk, so of course I ordered that. I would usually never try 2 matchas in one day, but I figured this one would be chill because it's a boba spot, and it was. My friend and I yapped about beauty procedures, weight gain, weight loss, glow ups, and glow downs until they closed at midnight. Ended the day watching some old Love is Blind, and that was it. Follow for more.